Welcome to Drunk Peers Review Beers. I'm your host, Mike Brewer, and this is Brian Simonis of Adventures in Brewer and Brian. Today we are going to discuss, first of all, we have a beer from Dogfish Head, which recently made the news for their sellout to Sam Adams or Boston Brewing Company.
Yeah, they just sold 1 week ago for $300 million.
That's a lot of money.
That's a
lot of beer.
That's more than an NFL. That's more than Peyton Manning.
I want you to tell me how many Milwaukee's Best I can buy you, because it's a lot.
Or the Tom Brady's if you're in the Boston area.
Oh my goodness, go vegan. So, Dogfish normally produces 262,000 barrels per year, which is small compared to the leading.
Yeah, to the top brewing company. For like a microbrew type thing, though, that's a whole lot. You're looking at normally like 40,000 barrels.
Yep.
262,000 is no slouch, but they just sold to a company that produces 4.13 million barrels per year.
Dogfish Head is known. They're known for doing. Like bringing back old recipes, like they did like an Egyptian one, I believe.
Which I'm very excited to try. I have not tried that, but so the story is they found this old yeast that they used to make ale out of from Egyptian times on an old pot, and they basically reverse engineered, if you will. They used that yeast to brew a beer that would be very, very similar in flavor to the beer that they used to make back then. Now that beer most likely tastes like shit that they used to drink, but I still want to know like
Cleopatra was getting crunk.
That's why I want to know what Cleopatra was having her orgies on. What kind of PBR was she drinking?
King Tut had the beer and was like, "Watch this."
Yeah, hold my beer.
Didn't work out for him.
Yeah, a lot of swords in the back.
All right, but interesting facts about Boston Brewing Company: they brew 413 million barrels per year. That's quite a bit of a difference between 262,000.
You might recognize two of their major brands before purchasing Dogfish Head. Angry Orchard, don't know if you've heard of them, or Sam
Adams.
Sam motherfucking Adams.
Yep.
That patriot.
That man.
You want to do a drunk history
played
on
by
that?
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti, great actor.
In the History Channel. I don't know if that was Sam Adams though.
I don't know.
Don't look that up.
I don't Google it. Just trust
now,
us.
Angry Orchard what is Angry Orchard?
It's a cider company.
It's a cider. For those that don't know, it's a cider company.
Mostly apple ciders, I believe. All various types, like the crisp green, the red, is there a golden delicious?
There's a few. There's maybe a Fuji.
Honey Crisp. Who knows? Lots of apple shit.
So how angry are they?
Their marketing, I'm going to just go out on a limb as far as ciders go, King of the Castle.
King of the Castle. That's how angry.
No one better.
That's how angry. Okay, so now you have brought us actually a Dogfish Head Quench Ale.
Quick story. So, the founder, Jason, whatever the fuck his name was, he's now sold, so it doesn't matter as much.
Jason,
but
WTF?
What the fuck did you sell for? $300 million. Never mind, I get it.
Hashtag smart.
So he named this company after a place in Maine that he used to vacation as a child.
Okay.
Dogfish Head, Maine.
Makes sense.
So apparently it was like a beloved place for him, and that's where they got the name for their company. I thought that was kind of a cool fact.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Let's dive in. Let's do a beer review on this. We did the breaking news part, now let's do a beer review.
So, it is 4.9% Dogfish Ale Session Sour.
Sours. Let's try it.
It's gonna make me puckers.
It's going to.
Which is a fun little mixer.
I like the consistency and color. Lots of bubblies. Is this Cristal or is this Doghead? Maybe we should just start reviewing fine champagnes instead. What do you think? Caviars? Whoa! Cut off. Can't aim for shit. That's why you didn't play quarterback, Mr. Tight End.
I'll make it rain out there, son.
You dogfished all over your head.
I did. It's everywhere. It's got a classic ale. Honestly, it kind of smells like Bud Light Lime. That smells like Bud Light Lime. Did you drink it yet?
Huh? No, I just smelled it.
Seriously, you can smell the lime. You can smell the ale. It's citrusy. It's floral. It's citrusy, isn't it? Wow, that's a lot of citrus. It is almost like they just mixed beer with lemon.
That tastes like you left a mojito out in the sun and then poured it in a warm Corona with lime.
It's
like mint and lime.
Yeah. Boston Brewing Company, maybe review. Maybe you got the worst end out of it.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself, bro.
It's like trying to be a shandy, but it's not good.
Hoorah.
Because shandies aren't quite this sour.
This should be like one of the final tests for the Navy SEALs. Can you drink this beer?
I thought you were going to say Survivor. It was way off.
It's close.
Close, right?
Real life Survivor.
You mean real life Survivor is real life Navy SEALs. We all know Survivor has it hard. I don't know how you can do that. I'm sorry, Mom.
I'm drooling. This was like the time that I went to the bar when I was 21, and the bartender was like, hey, this drunk table over here ordered this entire tray of lemon drops and decided that they weren't going to drink them because they were all too drunk. So they left this entire tray of lemon drops. So my friend Keith and I, we got these lemon drops. I had never had a lemon drop. I took said lemon drop and I threw it down the hatch, followed by another one, and then proceeded to drool on the floor for about 5 minutes because of the flavor and intensity of the lemon drop that I was not anticipating. I just had my tongue hanging out of my mouth, drooling like a German Shepherd. Yeah. That's what this beer makes me want to do.
That was a lot.
Sorry, mouthful.
This beer, I don't know why, reminds me of that time that you and I were hanging out in the bar in Coquille called the Broiler, and your ex-girlfriend wasn't hitting on you herself or me. She was hitting on my dad.
Well, he had the money.
Yeah, and the reason why I remember that is because he was buying us whiskey with lemon.
What was the drink of choice that he kept? Hurricanes?
Nailed it. It was Hurricanes.
Here, boys.
Yeah.
Have my bar tab and
yes,
all the hurricanes you can handle.
Meanwhile, he's puking his liver out in the corner booth.
Cut to Mike pulling me out of the gravel in his driveway, shirtless, covered in puke.
I hosed him off, though. Fun fact.
That's how much bitter memories this beer brings back. It's so bitter. It tastes like chewing on a dogfish head.
It's like it's a slightly better Bud Light Lime.
Yeah, it's if you really like sour stuff, this is the one.
All right, so taste. What do you got?
So I'm gonna grade it on a scale. Sour stuff's not for me. Given that, I'm gonna go 5. It's not undrinkable.
That's on a scale.
On a scale, I'm gonna give it a 5. That's mid-level.
Okay.
Like,
so what'd you give it?
Below
a 5. What? 5
for my scale, so everyone knows, 5 is mid-level. Anything below a 5 is lower level. Anything above a 5 is above average. So on and so forth as you go higher up. So, taste-wise,
yeah,
not for me. I'm gonna give it a 5.2. It's
stamp
average.
It, lock it. It's done.
Very sour.
5.2.
What are you giving it?
I'm gonna give it a 5.3.
Okay.
I did not like the sourness. If you like sour ales, this is the beer for you. It was not the beer for us, obviously. and we're sorry, but that's just the way the scale is, and the scale we're Russian judges. We're commies in our judging. Pooty poo.
So marketability. What are you giving that? Let's first go Dogfish Head. What do you give that marketing?
The beer?
So that's a dog. Is that a dog shark? What is that?
Looks like just a shark. So I'm confused.
But don't they have a dog shark?
Dog shark fish?
Anyway. What are you giving it?
It's pretty basic. There's not a whole lot going on.
There's a line.
It's not terrible. I'm gonna give it average. I'm gonna give it a basic B score, 7.0.
I like the Daydream Nation kind of color scheme going on, but
you can't play favorites. We can't play favorites. We don't judge on favorites.
It looks like lime and cilantro, and that's kind of what it tastes like. Also, so. It would be good with some tacos if you wanted to cleanse your palate every time you went to eat a green sauce taco. This would be good for that.
You wouldn't taste the tacos after that.
Yeah. So marketing, I'm gonna go about a 5.5.
Wow.
The color is, I like the color scheme. I like the limes. The Dogfish Head. Yeah, take it or leave it. They got 300 million. I can't say it's bad branding, but it's very basic.
Basic base.
Yeah. Overall, what are you giving it? What's the rating?
I'm gonna give it 6.7.
6.7 overall.
Yeah.
So you're rating it above average.
No, I'm rating it on. I didn't do a curve.
Okay. I'm going to go 5.9, slightly above average for me, overall.
Whoa.
Not one of my favorites.
If you were in studio, you could feel the heat coming off this guy right now.
I don't have to feel bad about it because the person who cared about it and created this beer is probably no longer with the company now that it was purchased by a different one. So,
if you'd like a job, we could put a third seat in here.
Yeah, you could come talk. You could come teach us about beer so that we know what the fuck we're talking about, not just talking about what it does to our tongue and our mouth holes,
in our bellies, Most importantly, in our downstairs area.
See, what else? Anything to add? 4.9% by alcohol by volume.
If you like extremely sour ales, it's for you.
It's good with carne asada.
If you cook the meat in it.
If you love Bud Light Lime.
If you love Bud Light Lime. There you go.
With lime in it.
Yes. This is Bud Light Lime with extra lime. Double stamp it. Triple stampies. If you like us, comment, and subscribe, please. And we'll keep on bringing you content for as long as you like.
Maybe even naked.